is going on, guys? Today we are going to be doing a transmission fluid flush and fill on the Speed 3. I'm going out right now to go get the transmission fluid. We're going to be using Redline 7590 for where I'm at, second gens as well. If you guys don't know, there is actually quite a difference of the fluid you use versus like first gen versus the second gen, so make sure you kind of look up forums, stuff like that. Ask around about your weights and stuff. People around here use 7590, so I'm going to be using 7590 with Redline. So today I'm going to go out and get some fluid really quickly, and then we'll come back, flush the transmission, and then we'll fill it up. Make sure you guys have a flexible funnel, and make sure you guys know how to take out the air box or your intake. Let's go ahead, pick up that fluid, and get started. What are you doing? Excuse me? Dude, what's your problem? I gotta jack this up. Okay, so I just got getting started. Basically all you have to do this is take off 2 bolts, either 24 or 15/16. And if we get under here, you guys can see. So basically, this is your transmission right here. This big block of metal. You have 2 bolts. So you have this one, and then that one right there. So that's your drain plug, that's your fill plug. So what they suggest you do is remove the fill plug first, because if you remove that first and then you go to do this one and it doesn't come off, then you're basically screwed. So make sure you try and get that one on first, which mine cracked really easily with your drain plug, which also did very easily. So now we're gonna go ahead, remove this, drain it out, and then make sure it drains fully, and then we're gonna go ahead, put that back in, get a flexible funnel to come down here and fill it in here, and then we will be good to go. So a little fun fact about this, I don't think this has ever been replaced or flushed, and this is probably OEM oil that came from factory. Transmission did feel a little sloppy, so. And then a quick tip, I have both sides jacked up. I lowered this side down and actually quite a bit more is coming out, so just make sure you kind of do that to get the little extra edge out, and then we can go ahead and start filling it. Okay, so I just put the drain plug on the bottom. Both of these bolts, so the fill and the drain, are 30 foot-pounds. I just kind of went with fill and the fill one, or the drain one, because it's kind of hard to get at. So the fluid I'm going to be using is Redline MT90. It's a 7590 fluid. A lot of people are going to say, oh, use 7580, blah, 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 but this is definitely recommended for the second gen speeds. You guys go with what you feel, except I'm going to be using this. So we're going to be filling up 2 bottles full, and then the third one, we have to do a little bit of calculations. So basically, the third one, you just have to fill it up a bit and then just kind of pull out the funnel, see if it's filled up or not. I'm going to try and use this jank metal funnel. You guys can see right there is exactly where we're going to want to fill. So if you have your air box in here, you got to take that out. I think I might be able to do this. If not, I really don't want to take this out, but should be able to fit it down there. So I got the funnel in there and everything. So as I'm filling it up, I can kind of see in the bottom, this funnel doesn't really fit the hole that nicely. So it's kind of been leaking a bit, and I just repositioned it. It looks fine. So basically, like I said, I already poured the first one in there. Now I'm just doing the second one. So that was the second one. Now we're going to work on the third one. So people are going to tell you these transmissions take 2.5, 2.3 quarts. I'm gonna believe the 2.3. So we're gonna just, like, it's hard to say like how much you need. So really just fill it up, and then once you know it gets full, just keep pulling out the nozzle, see if it like leaks out. Once it leaks out, you're pretty much good to go. Don't overfill it. I mean, it's kind of impossible to. So yeah, I think that might have been full. I put the fill plug back in. I'm gonna lower the car. We're gonna go for a small drive, see if we can feel a little bit of a difference. Probably shouldn't, but I just kind of want to see if it feels less, or if it just feels more smoother and just drives a little bit nicer. Because I did notice it was a little clanky, and if that is stock fluid, then that's kind of a valid reason why it could be. Okay, so literally first impressions of like just driving down my road, shifting to second, putting it back into first and shifting to second again, it actually already feels like it feels better. Like obviously there's the still clunking of like just being a Mazda like transmission, but and like being a cable thing, but this whole it honestly feels different. So I'm gonna come on here, this road right here, I'm gonna do a little obviously first to like fourth something, but like just putting it to first, like I I'll be honest, I was having issues putting into first when I was coming like to a rolling stop, because I always push my clutch in, put it into first and get it ready. Like that feels so nice. It literally just goes. I'm not gonna lie, I do notice the difference. So there is quite a difference, and I'm quite glad. Putting into second, that felt pretty nice, and then putting into first, it's literally cake. Like that feels so good. It just goes. So this is another one of those projects where I really encourage you guys to not be scared with your cars. At first, I was gonna get the shop that I work at to do it, and then my buddy's like, no. So I watched a YouTube video, and you literally, all you do is do 2 bolts, get a long bendable funnel and fill up your transmission. I'm pretty sure the same goes as like the regular Mazda 3s, so you guys don't have to worry if you guys have like a regular Mazda 3 or not. Probably goes for most transmissions as well. But honestly, I do recommend doing this if you have had your transmission fluid sitting in there for a while, and definitely go with a brand that everyone recommends. Like I said, Gen 1, Gen 2, they are different transmissions. Somewhat a little bit different, and so I would definitely suggest reading forums and seeing what's best. Like I said, I got Redline MT90. Some people will fight against that and say to get 7580, but this is 7590. It's just very thicker, but it doesn't really honestly matter. It's probably just better. So I'm quite glad with how this feels. Bring it back home, be happy with it. Alright guys, and that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and also comment down below if you guys have any questions or comments. I'll get back to you. Like I said, definitely would recommend this if it's been a while since you've done your last transmission fluid flush. It honestly makes a difference. It's actually quite nice. Pretty stoked on this. But anyways guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys in the next one.